With Barbie being the biggest movie in the world last summer, hundreds of articles, Instagram posts, and videos have been and still are talking about the film, and they've all been lying to us.
Gerwig and company employed old-school filming techniques, avoiding CGI in favor of practical in-camera effects.
First, I just want to say that I have respect for Greta as a filmmaker. I think the look and style of Barbie was actually pretty unique, and although the movie is not my cup of tea, I can respect how it was made. The problem is how other people think it was made. You've probably heard the term old school filmmaking techniques being thrown around and comparisons to The Wizard of Oz being made, and in a few moments I will show you how Warner Bros. Spent hundreds of thousands of dollars to hide this lie. There's no CGI in Barbie Land. Greta Gerwig decided to forego CGI. Barbie movie's director took a bold stance by refusing to use CGI. Why are these companies trying to push this idea? What is so wrong with VFX? The Movie Rabbit Hole on YouTube has a really good series about this and how no CGI is really just invisible CGI, and a lot of the information I use in this video is from his channel, so you should go check out his stuff. In a 45-minute behind-the-scenes segment titled Making of Barbie, it looks like pretty normal behind-the-scenes footage, right? Well, they actually spent thousands of dollars and hours having VFX artists remove any blue screen segments of the set, and it's painfully obvious. You can see the blue screen artifacts behind the footage, and it just makes you wonder, why spend all that time removing blue screens from the behind-the-scenes footage? It's all to keep up with appearances that there was no CGI used and everything was built practically on set. If you look at the VFX breakdown of the film, you can see that the scenes that were shot on a blue screen show up in the behind-the-scenes footage as being filmed for real. It's obviously very funny to be using CGI to try to show that you don't use CGI, but it gets worse. In a Vogue article, set decorator Katie Spencer said, "We were creating a toy, and a toy is real. Everybody knows what CGI is, even children will know," claiming that they didn't use CGI for this reason. The Guardian published that Barbie used the same filmmaking techniques as used in the 1910s while showing a picture with a blue screen in the background. Obviously, the techniques used to remove blue screen are much different than it was in 1910, but The Guardian claims it was exactly the same. With around 2,000 shots in the whole film, around 1,400 of them were VFX, according to VFX editor Matt Garner, about 3/4 of the film. Now, I do want to point out that there were practical sets built for Barbie. Very impressive props and production design was created to help immerse the actors into the world of Barbie Land. A lot of miniature work was also done for the movie and was used as reference for the CGI as they were photo scanned, which helped immensely in making them as realistic as possible. A lot of the painted backgrounds ended up being covered by CGI buildings, according to VFX supervisor Glenn Pratt. He goes on to say that there were over 700 shots of Barbie Land which were entirely CG, but production designer Sarah Greenwood says this.
The reason why we built everything is because built everything as opposed to doing a lot of CGI.
You might be thinking, so what? Virtually every movie uses CGI, so what's the problem? The problem isn't the use of CGI. If you've seen my channel before, especially my shorts, you know that some of the things I find most impressive about films is the use of CGI that goes unnoticed. The problem is Warner Bros. And all these publications trying to hide the fact that CGI was used, and it's disrespectful to the artists who spent hours creating these effects. It's just the stigma that goes along with VFX in film. People only notice CGI when it's bad, and like the Movie Rabbit Hole says, no CGI really just means invisible CGI. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you if you made it to the end. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing to my channel, and you could click here to watch my previous video.